Cup of Milo. A cup of Milo, Wong Yong Sheng.
Take a look at this cup of Milo. It is hot, brownish, and obviously that's how a Milo looks like. People always think that Milo is just an energy drink, which is quite true. But every time I drink Milo, it reminds me an old friend of mine. He's now studying overseas in Japan, and his name is Jimmy. Well, now, you might have a question that asks, who is him? Now, let me share with you all a story. Jimmy, 50 ringgit or 50 punches. No money, no talk. Hey there, stay calm. Chill. You know I don't have 50 ringgit. Hey, stop her! I told you, no money, no talk, right, Arthur? Punch him! Me, the main character of the story, and my two best friends, Arthur and Hugo, were whacking up a poor boy whose name is Jimmy, and we all left him at the corner of his class after we finished teaching him up a lesson. We walked away like nothing happened when a teacher passed by. I already forgotten when I became such a bad student and a bully, probably after I met these two friends. And then, I go to the school one day. I was sleeping during the break, and suddenly a prefect came in and said, "Your name is Wong Sheng, please go to the principal office and teacher want to see you." This announcement made me feel uneasy because I was sleeping during the break and I do not recall any bad deed I did on that day. When I reached the principal office, I saw a crying girl and my two best friends and the principal standing there. While I was still wondering what was happening, the principal asked me, "Wong Yong Sheng, did you steal her money? Your two best friends already told me what happened, so you better be honest." "Yeah, Yong Sheng, tell the truth lah. Me and Arthur also saw you take people money. Yeah, we will still treat you as good friends although you are a thief." What? I was taking a nap during the break, man. Suddenly, I realized that something happened with my friend. I stared into them and I finally knew what was happening. The other one who stole the girl's money, and now they trapped me. They blamed me and wanted me to take all the responsibilities and the punishment of what they had done. I was so upset and at the same time so disappointed at them. I knew this friendship already come to an end. I walked back home on the raining road. The raindrops were dripping on me and I was hurt. Not at the outside, but at the deepest part of my heart. I lost my two best friends, and suddenly I realized that I was a big fool. I did not put any effort into my studies and my future, and I'm not even taking care of my jobs. Instead, I was wasting my time hanging around with a bunch of rocks that betray me, doing things that were totally meaningless. I became so angry at myself, and I started to shout at the wall and say, Why am I so stupid? I ran around without any direction because I was so lost, so weak. I couldn't control my emotion anymore and I ended up striking my head onto a door. I felt so dizzy and suddenly I heard a voice that made me sober immediately. "What are you doing here?" Guess what? That was Jimmy, the one who got bullied by me the most. I couldn't believe that he just invited me into his house, like I'm his best friend. Doesn't he hate me? Why is he treating me still so good? Is he mad or something? But because of the rain, I was feeling so cold and my body started to shiver. And someone passed me a cup of drink and said, "Bro, this is my favorite drink, Milo. Are you cold?" Here you go and drink this and you'll feel better. Thank you. My hands were shaking while receiving the cup. My tears were dripping into the Milo, and I finally cracked down and cried. This cup of Milo is so unforgettable. Until one day, I still remember the taste of it. I had already forgotten when I left his home, but I still clearly remember that in the next morning, I still got punished by the teacher and suspended for 2 days due to the money loss. But I wasn't that depressed anymore. Getting punished by the school is nothing for me, but gaining a new friend, a true friend, was way more precious. In the following school year, I changed myself and I started to put more effort and study harder and harder into my studies. At the end of the school year, I was the 5th highest score in the school academically. Fellow friends, now I have a quote for you. 近朱者赤，近墨者黑. I assume that everyone here knows what this means, but in case you don't, this Chinese idiom can be defined as who you stick with the most will make you become who they are. Friends are one of the key to our future. They're transformers, they change us, make us a better person, and they are the one who give warmth to you by the time you are feeling cold. Milo had given me warmth, and it probably might not cure everything, but in the future, if you face any trouble, issues, obstacles, ladies and gentlemen, here is a cup of Milo for you as a friend. Thank you.